So tonight we're going to answer a few questions about the Cape Cod and about this park we're staying at, Muscatine Lake State Park. First question, what do you love about the Cape Cod so far?
So far, I love all the space. It feels like that we've got a lot of extra storage. Love being able to drive it, take it everywhere we go, having our home with us.
You answer that one.
All the storage, but not inside. I do love the inside, but all the storage outside. Those bays underneath the garage area, I didn't know how helpful they'd be. They've been really, really helpful. But you could also stick some things there that you forget where you put them. Like, for example, the 12-volt cord for the Starlink. I forgot I put it where I put it, but I did find it because it's easy to get to.
How about the recliners? I thought that was going to be your favorite.
I thought so too, but I think the amount of storage we have, how everything works as far as the electronics and everything, all about it, it's really, I think it's won over even over the recliners. Another thing I really like, and I didn't know I would, the fact that the lights come on every time you open up a cabinet. Every cabinet you open up has motion sensor lights on it. I find myself in the old way of doing things, I would turn on an overhead light so I could see inside a cabinet, and hardly could see it anyway. But with this one, I don't have to do that. I just open the cabinet even if it's dark, and the whole cabinet lights up, and I can find my favorite shirt or my socks or anything. It's really easy.
So what's the biggest surprise about the Cape Cod?
I'm surprised that I'm not having to worry about the clearance. I really thought I was going to have to worry about clearance. And
we haven't really been anywhere.
Yeah. But there is enough clearance so far that I haven't had to think about it. I've been able to back over curbs as I back into spots and other things. That's been a biggest letdown surprise is more about the Ford and not the Cape Cod itself. But we have an iPhone 17 Pro Max. I don't know what's causing it, but we just cannot get CarPlay to work with anything connected to the native Ford connectivity for CarPlay. Not sure what's going on with GPS and Apple CarPlay, but it's going crazy. Turn left, turn right.
Head towards Snowmass Trail, then turn right onto Snowmass Trail.
I did buy a little plug because Harry told me I needed to, and I put it in, and I can, using it, get CarPlay to work. But that's been a frustration, maybe not a big surprise, though. So the next question for you, what do you miss about the base camp?
Well, as we were driving down the dirt roads today, having the truck there, that you didn't have your whole house behind you rattling and moving around and stuff. I did kind of miss that. So we're heading to, I don't know if you can hear us or not, there's a lot of rattling going on. But other than that, I haven't really missed anything. So, I mean, definitely not towing or anything like that.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Tonight, Lynn is taking care of all that has anything to do with the fire.
Not really, because you had to chop all the wood. So
well, I know, but I'm the wood chopper.
You're the wood chopper.
But
You're the man that makes fire.
No, you're the lady that makes fire. I'm the man that makes firewood.
That's right.
Okay, your turn.
So what is your favorite feature of the Cape Cod so far?
So far.
I'm sure it'll change.
Can I do two?
Yeah.
Okay. First one, I don't think the batteries at any time on the trip have been below 95%. It has such a huge battery bank. The alternator keeps it charged whenever we drive them. We get to a place, and if we were to leave Maggie, I don't think I would worry about it. There was at one point we had the air conditioner on yesterday and we were not plugged in, and it said we could do it for 1 day and 7 hours. Well, we're not going to stay anywhere without driving for more than 1 day and 7 hours. So that's one really, really cool thing that I like.
But we have plugged up every night too.
We have. We've plugged it up, and we've when we can, we'll plug up. When we go to a state park, we'll plug up. The place we're going tomorrow night is completely dry camping, but we're not worried about it one bit.
But we will see. I mean, that will be a telltale sign.
It will. It will. The biggest one for me that I didn't know I would like this. I've already told you about one, the lights that come on. Having a lock on the door to the RV that I can lock the cab put the keys inside of the RV and go take Maggie for a walk or go walk around or do something, we can put our code in and unlock the door. But never have to have a set of keys in my pocket. It feels really, 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 really light. And I like the fact that I can walk up, either put my code in, or I can just grab my phone and open it up with my phone. That's a feature that I think I'll have to have in everything we have from now on.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
I like that feature too, because a lot of times if we do split up, like if we're shopping or anything and I want to go back to the RV, or if we're at a trailhead and I want to go back to the RV, I don't have to exchange keys and give me the keys. I can just go back and actually get in the RV and just, do whatever I want to do. So I like that too.
So you helped me answer that one, but let me ask you, what's your favorite feature and what you like the most so far about having the Embassy Cape Cod?
What I really like the most about it, and I use it a lot, is the filtered water in the kitchen sink. I can't tell you, how many times that we have to either bring bottled water or he has to put in a filterized system and stuff. So that's been a really, really good thing for me.
Okay, Fire Lady, you're first up on this question.
Okay.
What's been your biggest challenge with traveling with the Embassy Cape Cod so far?
Well, I'm learning. So it's a learning process, but my challenge has been, I'll tell you two things, is turning on the light. Because normally you just go flip a switch and you turn on the lights, but you have to go, you read the little panel and you've got a million different lights, and it's like, you can dim them, you do all that kind of things with them. So that's been a challenge. And then also, I'm learning the heating system and turning on the heat and turning on the air conditioner. I'm still learning that. And then, of course, the toilet's kind of been a...
You love that toilet, don't you?
I'm not sure about the toilet. And after watching you this morning, I'm really not sure about that toilet. But, I'm giving it a chance, and, we're trying to make it work. And we are learning, so I'm sure we'll figure out better ways of doing it, too. Yeah. So we'll see.
All right. Good answer.
So you want to answer that one too?
Yeah, my biggest challenge so far, I'll say two as well. First one, that was 35 to 40 miles of washboard roads today, and I didn't have the courage to do what a local would do. And by that I mean, if you've ever gone on washboard roads, you can go too slow, and if you go too slow, you feel every one of the bumps, and it's just, it has the potential to just be a nightmare situation. There's a magic speed, and with the Echo and with the Revel, we would go 32 or 35, or we'd find that magic speed where you're just clipping the top of every one of the washboards and you're okay. Man, I never felt comfortable today doing that. I would try to get up to 25 or so on one of those roads, and then I'd hit one that had 3 feet holes in it, and I would slow down. We ended up just going about 12 to 15 miles an hour on that washboard road, and so that was a huge challenge. Second one for me, same as Lynn, the Lavio toilet. Lift this up, take this compartment off. I think it has the potential to be the best Cousin Eddie dump solution that we've ever had, but it's going to be a learning experience. It's an expensive way to get rid of your waste for sure. When you have a black tank and you're here and you can either be connected to full hookup or find a dump station, that's really, really convenient, and we can go, 4 to 5 days without ever having to even think about emptying a black tank. I bet we could go longer with that, but we're going to have to learn how to maximize that and be more efficient. But it's definitely been a challenge because it's not what we thought it was going to be, and there's nothing on the internet about here's a day-to-day life using this, doing your poo and your pee in this thing. And I'm not sure I'm going to put one out either, but somebody needs to, because it's an experience. Let me just say that. So let's answer a question, work on the fire. Oh,
Lost it.
it could be hot on that side.
I wouldn't pick it up if it was hot.
Well, you wouldn't keep holding on to it if it was hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, your next questions. Your thoughts about Muscatine Lake State Park and the campground we're in right now. As I look at you and look at Muscatine Lake and see what's out here, what are your thoughts?
Probably one of the best state park campgrounds I've ever stayed in. It is absolutely beautiful. It's quiet. I don't think you could ask for anything more. You've got water. If we had water toys, we could take, kayaks out there. We could walk them just across the path here. It's just gorgeous. It's clean. The bathrooms are clean. Showers are clean. It's just beautiful.
I don't need to say anything else other than I totally agree.
Okay, so the next question is, would we return to this state park?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be difficult to say this is one of Lynn's favorite state parks we've ever been to and then not want to return. I wish we had more days here. I hate it when we travel and we have a pin on the calendar that we have to be somewhere on this particular date. It just, you're always worried about reaching that point, and then you're always making changes to your plans based upon something that's on the calendar.
That's why we never do it.
We never do it. We never go to these things. We don't even go to the Super Show in Tampa. We just never put pins on a calendar. But for this one, we did, because meeting people that have this and meeting the company and doing all that, well, it's just something we want to do. But it does mean that we can't stay as long as we want to. We'll be back. So I think Lynn had it right when we were coming on the back end of the park. Is I think, yeah, we'll come back, maybe stay 3 or 4 nights here and have water toys and really enjoy it, but then go more over to the other places and try to stay closer to there in one of the state forest campgrounds or something, so that, we spent 4.5 or 5 hours of just driving today to see.
I wish we'd have just stayed here, or felt like we could stay here instead of having to go see other things.
So how about you? What would you come back here?
Well, if this was like really close to home, for sure I would come back here. But, the length of time that we have to drive, no, I probably wouldn't drive that length of time just to come back here. But if we were in the area, I would for sure try to make a stop here and stay longer here, because I felt like today we kind of had to leave to go see other things, when I wish we could have just stayed here and enjoyed the things around the lake and the campground.
Of all the state parks we've stayed at here in Michigan so far, any of the others even close to this one?
No, because I think there was a little bitty things that were wrong with all the other ones, like, Petoskey was really crowded, a lot of people there. It was a weekend and stuff. It wasn't very peaceful. This is very peaceful. The second one, buggy, really buggy. Couldn't sit out. We didn't feel like, this one's a little buggy tonight, but we couldn't sit out. And then this one is just, it's just perfect. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, one final question. You got a little bit of wood left. Are you looking forward to going to Mackinac Island tomorrow? Honestly.
I don't really know for sure. I've heard it's, really touristy. We've been trying to research what we would actually do there that we might like. I think if you're in the area, it's one of those things you got to go and do it at least one time. It's one of those.
If you weren't a YouTuber, would we go? We think
probably just because it's just
got to go do it, right? You got to get the stamp on your book.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that pasty today. Probably wouldn't do that again either.
Did you put a pasty on today? Did I miss that? Dad, come on.
I said it wrong again, didn't I?
Pasty. Pass me the pasty.
Pass me the pasty.
Like the pasty.
I never can get that right.
You can't.
I've tried all day. I wouldn't go do that again either.
Okay.
We're going to heat it up. No one's going to eat it tonight with gravy on it.
Sounds good to me. The pasty or the pasty? All right, let's start enjoying the fire.
We've been enjoying the fire.
I have been too. We never have taken Maggie for her walk, but she doesn't care. This is so comfortable for her and for me and for Lynn. So there's our view as we sit here and talk to you guys. Thanks for being part of our journey.